Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss about the oxidation state. So here are some elements given with variable oxidation state. And stability of this element is depend upon the oxidation state. The element which give the greatest number of oxidation state occur in the near middle series. For example, manganese. Manganese have oxidation state +2 to +7. And also there are some elements which have fewer oxidation state. Fewer oxidation state means they have small number of electron which they can lose or share. And at the end of the series, there are also fewer oxidation state elements occur because there are consist of many electron in the too many electrons in d orbital or they have vacant d orbitals. Lower oxidation state elements shows covalent character. Higher oxidation state elements shows ionic character and it is also more stable. And the lower oxidation state elements can ability to form sigma bond. How the stability and oxidation state depend. Higher the stable the compound, higher the oxidation state, the more the stable of the compound. For example, they can ability to produce multiple bonds. For example, vanadium, chromium, etc. Stable halides of first transition elements is given here with variable oxidation state 4D, 5D, 6D series. So higher oxidation numbers are achieved in titanium, vanadium as well as chromium complex. Manganese have maximum oxidation state that is +F. And also MnO3F, and beyond Mn no metal have been accepted. Then copper. Copper is one of the elements that undergo disproportion reaction which get oxidized to Cu2+. Transition metal have the ability to exhibit higher oxidation state. And they have the ability to form multiple bonds with other metal. The oxide of transition metals are given with variable oxidation state. And the standard electrode potential, we also already know about what is electrode potential. So standard electrode potential values mainly depend on enthalpy of atomization as well as hydration enthalpy. Lower the standard electrode potential, the more stable the compound, which means it is more stable in higher oxidation state. In this first row series, we can see the variable oxidation state of element irregularity in the order, which represent there is a regular variation in ionization enthalpy as well as sublimation enthalpy. Next one is copper. Copper does not liberate hydrogen from its acid due to the positive electrode potential and also increase in the sum of the first and second ionization enthalpy. The stability of half-filled D shell in Mn2 plus and the completely filled D10 electronic configuration in Zn2 plus are related with E0 value. Scandium have low electrode potential which has a noble gas electronic configuration. Whereas zinc with a completely filled D10 electron configuration is more stable compound. Manganese have high value of electrode potential at +2 oxidation state and iron have low value for extra stability at +3 oxidation state. What is chemical reactivity? Chemical reactivity means it have the capacity to form ions. So most of the metals, for example copper is the most reactive metal in transition metal. They react with oxidizing agent like H plus ions, etc. Electrode potential value is depend upon increase in the sum of the ionization enthalpy of first and second, and its value is more negative for manganese, nickel and zinc. There are some species which also shows some magnetic property like paramagnetic, ferromagnetic, and magnetic. Paramagnetic means it contains unpaired electrons. Dimagnetic means which contain paired electron. And the element which is strongly attracted by magnetic field is ferromagnetic. Transition metals usually contain unpaired electrons, so it is considered as paramagnetic. Paramagnetic behavior increases with increase in unpaired electron, and it is expressed in the term of magnetic momentum, which can be calculated by using this formula. This formula is known as spin-only formula. Mu is equal to square root of n into n plus 2 into Bm. Bm is Bohr magneton, which is the unit. N is the number of unpaired electron. Bm have the value of 9.27 into 10 raised to minus 21. So, single unpaired electron has a magnetic moment of 1.73 Bohr magneton. Magnetic moment of electron is due to the spin angular momentum and orbital angular momentum. So, magnetic moment of electron is related with spin angular momentum as well as orbital angular momentum. So, this was about for this class. I hope you understood the concept. The related link and the note is attached along with this video. Go through the link and don't forget to attend the test paper. See you in the next class. Till then, take care. Bye.